Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. So glad you stopped by. We sure appreciate each and every one of you that watches this channel. Just want to have a little quick, I guess, shooter's coffee chat. Just here with, I love coffee, I love chatting, I love this channel. Appreciate you guys watching, being a part of it. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about, was this channel, the future, and just some things we have in mind. We've got just a small channel, and we was asked not too long ago about a Patreon account, and I appreciate that person asking and thinking that much of us. And I know there's a lot of YouTube channels doing that, going to a Patreon account or a PayPal account or whatever, where you can donate to the channel, and that just meant so much to us that somebody would think of that. But to be honest with you, we enjoy this. This is just our hobby, is all it is. So when we make these videos, it's just to try to relay to you our likes, dislikes, experience. We're not even trying to persuade you from one caliber or one gun to another gun or caliber. It's just we try to lay out information, tell you what we like, and we want you to make a good, conscious decision what you like based on, maybe ballistics testing or how well you shoot or accurate you can handle a gun, or whatever, or maybe think why you carry what you carry, and are you carrying the best choice? Because to make a long story short, just like bullets, we try to test and go to the range and show you, with all the ballistics testing and everything that we can possibly provide you, along with other YouTube channels giving you information, ultimately there is no magic bullet. So there's a lot of times people talk about what bullets they carry, what rounds they like, what caliber they like. The truth is there is no magic gun, magic round, magic caliber, magic bullet, because you can look at statistics of shooting, and there can be one instance where a big, strong, healthy man was shot once with a 22 long rifle and immediately collapsed. And then there's other times where a perpetrator could have been shot multiple times with a 45 and survived. So there's so much that takes place. It's shot placement, the distance, the velocity, the bullet. So, but what we ultimately would like to see is the round that you carry giving you the best possible chances. So we understand, again, there's no magic bullet, there's no guarantee, but the round you carrying being, or the gun you carrying being one you can handle, one you can shoot, one that you'll carry with you. So when we make these videos, some of them are just for entertainment purposes, but some of it we like to spark a discussion. We like to hear what other people think. We love it when you leave comments, questions, or give us video ideas. But back to this channel and the future of this channel, what we're hoping to do in the near future is I'm going to try to reload some, I already have some, but load up some more 45 ACP and take those to the range. The loads of bacon loaded up for us, or I'm sorry, loads of bacon casted for us, I'm going to load them up. I've got a few, going to do a few more and take them to the range and see how they do. See how, with the powder that I've loaded, see how they perform. And I've got some other bullets that I've got from the NRA convention. They're called extreme extreme penetrator. There's extreme bullets, I think is what they are, and they're 230 grain hollow points. So we'll try those out too. Again, with the ones that loads of bacon loaded up for us. I keep saying loaded up for us, casted for us, that I'm going to load up and take to the range and shoot. Sorry, it's late, probably too late for coffee, but we got the kids in bed. And that's something else I wanted to say too. I'm sorry I don't get to the range more. I'm sorry I don't make videos more, and I'm not complaining. But I was telling the gentleman earlier, we was talking about a video, and it's not that I don't like these videos, it's not that I don't want to get to the range, it's not that I don't want to reload and shoot more, and I'm not complaining, but I've got a wife, kids, job, church, several irons in the fire, so it's hard. And even sometimes when I do get a chance to get to the range, like this week, I was going to try to take a day off of work and get to the range. They're giving rain the next 5 days. So anyway, back to the Patreon account. The reason I'm not going to do a Patreon account, although I appreciate you guys thinking of me, and some of you all mentioned that, it really means a lot. But the reason I'm not going to do that is because this is my hobby, and this is what I like to do anyway. Basically, I'm just taking you along with me with the camera. So even long before YouTube or even the internet came out, I was shooting water jugs. My grandpa would take me, we'd shoot water jugs, and my uncle that moved to Florida, I wish I'd have had YouTube then, but he's got a 375 H&H, and years ago, even before I was married, I'd shot a water jug with a 375 H&H, and it was just, it was fantastic. So this is what I like to do, and it's good to watch other people on YouTube. It's good to get other people's opinions, but I like to go to the range myself and see how. And I understand that water jugs and meat target and wood may not be the exact medium test, but it gives you a good idea and a good example. So I like to test rounds anyways. I like to shoot. I'm getting into reloading and love it. So basically, I'm just bringing you along, so I'm not out anything. Basically, what I'd be doing without YouTube. So that's why I'm not going to do a Patreon account. But having said that, there are YouTubers that do and that are doing the Patreon account, and guys like Loads of Bacon. Not only my channel, but if you've watched the YouTube and reloading community, guys like Loads of Bacon have casted these bullets and sent them to all these different reloaders. I mean, he's casted everything from 45 ACP to 454 Casull with wad cutters, semi-wad cutters, round nose, and powder coated them and everything, and has shipped them to me, and he even paid for the shipping. And he didn't have to do that. He's a family man, but on his channel, he has ballistics gel. He has all these targets that he's shooting for accuracy, the powder. He's casting all this. He's got his time and money involved in it. So guys like him, if you feel led to give him a tip on his PayPal account or be a Patreon, and you say, well, I just don't have a whole lot to give, and I've only got $1 or $2 a month, it's not going to help anybody. Well, if you have 1 or 2 people giving $1 or $2 a month, it may not add up very fast. But if you take 30 people or 50 people or 100 people giving $1 or $2 a month, that could really help him out. Now, Loads of Bacon did not ask me to say this. He did not ask me to make this video. He doesn't even know I am. But I'm just saying, if you can help a guy like that that's helped so many, and so not just giving us information by watching his channel, but he's helped so many reloaders and shooters through his kindness and the things that he's done. There's a lot of others with Patreon accounts too. Buffalo. From Buffalo Outdoors. He's a local Kentucky boy, just a great guy, family man, but he's like everybody else. He works, he has kids, and he puts so much into his channel. He's got a great channel. He's he's a young man, but he's very experienced in shooting. He shot all of his life, so anything he tells you is just spot on. So Buffalo from Buffalo Outdoors. If you feel you could help him out, and like I said, even just $1 or $2 a month, you say, well, that's not much, but if we all help these guys, and you can't help everybody, I understand, but if you want to pick a couple, like I've picked a couple, and I hate to pick a couple. I wish I could pick out everybody, but instead of the Patreon, I just done the PayPal one-time account to help these people. Paul Harrell. He's another one that he has shot everything from car doors to through, like he's on like shooting through a house. He's built platforms. He's out wood. He's out meat targets. He's out these soda jugs, and people say, well, we never asked him to do that. We understand that, but he's done that. Now I'm sure he's benefited and learned from it too, how bullets perform. But he's done it for YouTube. And for us to learn and glean on. So people we can help like Paul Harrell. And I don't want to start naming names because I'm afraid I'll forget somebody, but there's so many people out there that are just good guys that love the Second Amendment, that's trying to feed us information and help us, and I just feel like if we can help them, it'll just, it's just one good turn deserves another. And if you can't, they understand. We all know that people work and money's tight, but $1 or $2 a month from each of us would go a long way, or like I said, a one-time PayPal account. There's so many others too. And then the future of this channel, there's also another channel called Alaska Ballistics, and he kind of has the same mindset as me. He shoots a lot of water jugs. He likes different caliber. He just likes to test it. And in the near future, Lord willing, what we're going to do is he's going to shoot the defense. I think it's critical defense in 9mm out of the shield, and he's going to chronograph it and everything. And then I'm going to finish up the video in part 2, Lord willing, of shooting like maybe through a cantaloupe and then into water jugs or maybe some denim or wood, and he's going to chronograph it, and I'm going to see how the bullet performs, and we're going to try to collaborate a video today. So any of these channels I've mentioned, if you've not checked them out, please do so. And like I said, if you can help them out with a Patreon account, none of these guys knew I was going to make a video. I didn't even know I was going to make a video. We just got home, got the kids to bed. I asked my wife if she wouldn't care to grab the camera and we'll make a video. But I just like to see these guys do well. You know it and I know it. Ammo isn't cheap. you know, and the camera equipment isn't cheap. I just use my cell phone. A lot of these guys try to buy you know, a better camera to, you know, make the video quality better, and all this costs money. And you know, and like I said, we're not on here begging for anything, especially for this channel. I'm not asking for anything because, like I said, this is just my hobby. But a lot of those guys, they're family men. They work hard and they give their best. So if you enjoyed those channels, or you gleaned from those channels, or you're just a shooter and reloader, want to help those guys out, on behalf of them, I would greatly appreciate them. So I thank a lot of those guys, and they've sure been a blessing to me. I've learned from them. They've helped me. And you know, like I said, if you know, we could all just help them, you know, maybe with a Patreon or whatever, I think in the future that they'll be able to do more and be able to. And like I said, they never asked for any of this, but Loads of Bacon done all that, not just for me, but all those other shooters and reloaders, and he didn't even charge me shipping. I mean, he paid for it all. And like I said, I just like to see these guys do well. They got great channels. They're great Americans. I appreciate them. So hopefully we'll get out to the range pretty soon, collaborate a video with Alaskan Ballistics, and hopefully I'll get to the range and shoot some the reloads out of the 45 ACP that Loads of Bacon has loaded up. And anything that you'd like for us to see, shoot, talk about, have questions about, you have comments, please leave them in the comments below. As always, keep it family friendly. But something you'd like to see us do at the range, because me and Alaska Ballistics was talking about what we're going to do, and we come up with melons, you know, normal stuff, water jugs, maybe wood, but something you want to see. And the reason we come up with 9mm, it's both, we had, you know, we can get a hold of the shield, same gun, same caliber, same bullet, and just try to collaborate. And because that's a very common round to carry is 9mm, and it's also a very common gun to carry is the shield. So we're just going to try to see how it performs. So if you have any ideas, comments, just leave them in the comments below. If you have anything at all you'd like to add, you'd like to see us do, whether it's 9mm, 40, reloading, 45, just any certain material you'd like for us to shoot, something you'd like to see with this channel, we appreciate you. And like I said, the reason I make these videos, it's for enjoyment. I do myself, but the reason we video it and put it on YouTube is for you. So I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I've made some great friends to this YouTube channel, and I know I'm a small channel, but it's means so much to me that you guys have just been so kind to us and just left such comments, and I've got to be friends with a lot of you. I appreciate you. Like I said, thank you for all your support, and thank you for all you other YouTube channels for helping us and being a blessing to us and sending us bullets, loads of bacon. And all you guys out there, may God bless you. The Kentucky Patriot, signing off.